Hi, this is the Start 3D Modeling channel, and in this video I will show you some basic operations for creating 3D models in Plasticity using a simple example. For me, Plasticity complements FreeCAD. I often use both programs together. I create most of my models in FreeCAD because it is a parametric modeling tool. That means each model is built using features and parameters. At any time you can go back, select a feature and edit its values. Plasticity works differently. It uses a direct modeling approach. This means you make changes directly on the model right in the workspace. These are two very different modeling styles, but in many cases they work well together. Personally, I like to use Plasticity for quick and conceptual modeling when I just want to shape something and the exact size doesn't matter much. If you haven't tried Plasticity yet, I encourage you to give it a go. It has a 30-day free trial and you'll find the link in the description below this video. Now let's start working on a simple 3D model just to demonstrate basic tools in Plasticity. It's a kind of translation from FreeCAD style modeling into Plasticity. I often create parts with simple regular shapes, so we won't use surfaces or complex curves in this video. I just show you how to build a basic solid step by step. We'll begin by creating a rectangle. We want the rectangle's center to be at the origin of the coordinate system. Find the rectangle tool. Click and hold the left mouse button to see three options and choose the one you want by hovering over it and releasing the left mouse button. Now move your cursor to the origin where the X and Y axes cross. You'll see a snap appear. Click to place the rectangle's center at this point and next move your mouse to set the rectangle's size. If you want exact dimensions, press Tab, type 100, press Tab again, type 50 and press Enter to confirm. You've now created a rectangle. Now we'll extrude this shape to create a 3D solid. To do that, select the face of the rectangle. In Plasticity, the extrude command can start automatically depending on your settings. In Preferences, go to General tab and enable this option. You can also activate the command from the command list. Click here or press F key to open the command list and then type extrude and you can select this command. To make sure face selection is active, press 3 on your keyboard or select this selection mode. If you were in edge selection mode, extrude might not work as expected. I select the edge and select the extrude command. And this is how it looks. Here only edges were extruded. This is not what we want to achieve, so cancel this and switch to face selection. Select this area. And now the extrude command is active and based on this area you can create a 3D solid. To specify exact height of this solid you can enter specific value here or you can press the D key on the keyboard and you can enter the extrusion value, for example enter 10 and hit enter and enter again to accept. And you now have a solid. Let's create another part on top of this solid. Click on the top face. Then press spacebar to activate a temporary construction plane, and on this plane we'll draw two circles. Select the circle tool, place the circle center at the origin, use the snap, press tab and enter 40 mm for the diameter and press enter to confirm. And now we'll move this circle along the x-axis. To do that, select the move command. You can activate this command by pressing the G key on your keyboard and move this circle along the x-axis to 25 mm. You can move some geometry freely, or you can enter exact value here, for example 25 mm, and press enter and enter again to confirm. Or we can do it using only keyboard without using the mouse. Just undo this. Okay, select the geometry, press the G. Now hit the X to lock movement to the x-axis. Then type 25 and press enter and enter again to finish. Now let's mirror this circle to the other side of the y-axis. Select the circle, press F and choose the mirror command. Select the direction and click OK to confirm, and now you have two circles. Next, we'll draw tangent lines between these circles. Use the line tool. Hover over the edge of the first circle. Click roughly here on the edge of this circle. And for the second circle, look for the tangent snap. And when you hover over this point, the position of the first point will be changed to set the tangency. And when you click here, this line will be tangent to both circles. Okay, and right click to finish drawing this line, and let's draw line on the other side. Select line drawing command. First point set on the edge of the one circle, and for the second circle look for tangent snap. Okay, and right click to finish. Now let's make a new solid based on this shape. You can either select 3 separate regions or use the trim tool to cut the overlapping parts and leave one closed area. Close the construction plane. Rotate the view using the middle mouse button. You can zoom with the scroll wheel and pan by holding the right mouse button. Now select the area. Extrude command is active. Press D, type 10 and press enter twice to finish. And you've added a new piece, but it's a separate solid. If you want to join it to the previous one in the outliner, hold Ctrl and select both solids. Move the cursor over the workspace. Activate Boolean tools. You can select this icon or hit the Q key, and here choose Union Operation and click OK, and done. The solids are now one, but there is another way. Before finishing the extrude command, we can join this solid together. I will undo these operations. Okay. Select the geometry, press D, type 10 and hit enter. And then before you hit enter again, hit Q key and then select the solid you want to join with and press enter. And that's even faster. Now let's hide the flat geometry. In the outliner, select the geometry group and click the eye icon to toggle visibility. You can't hide or show all or only selected items with Ctrl and click. Okay, let's create a pocket in the solid. Click the top face and press spacebar to set the construction plane. Switch to edge selection. Select the edges. To select several edges, hold Shift and click the edges, or to select a loop of edges, hold Alt and click on one edge. Now press F key, type offset and select offset curve command and set the offset distance, hit D -5 and enter again. You have now an offset shape. Close the construction plane, switch to face selection and now select the new face, and by default the push face command is active. It works like extrude. And to remove material from this solid, press D and enter negative value -5 and press enter and enter again. And you've made a pocket in this solid. Now let's add holes using circles. Click the top face, press spacebar and draw a circle on the centers of the fillet. Use the snap, OK, and press tab and enter 10 and hit enter to confirm, and do the same on the opposite side. Select circle tool and draw a circle with a diameter of 10 millimeters. OK, close the construction plane. Now with Shift select both faces, pull them down so that cylinders are created and go through the solid. And to create holes in this solid, press W for Boolean difference and click the main solid and confirm. And holes created. Okay, now let's add some fillets and chamfers. Press 2 to switch to edge selection. With Shift, select the edge or edges. The fillet tool will active, and to set the radius, press D key and enter radius value, for example 10 millimeters, and press enter and enter again. Now to add the chamfer, select the edge or edges. In X-ray mode you can select these edges. X-ray mode is active and you can select these edges, and when this mode is not active you cannot select this edge. Okay, let's select these two edges with Shift, and you can add radius or chamfers, and to add a chamfer press the C key and type the chamfer value, for example 10 millimeters, and press enter and enter again to confirm. And okay, that's it. You've now seen basic tools in Plasticity like drawing, extrusion, Boolean operations, fillets and chamfers. And if you want to learn more, check out the playlist linked in the description. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.